courage. So hats off to Big Red. And everybody was about to kill Lily. I know this
Oh
is
my
like a
gosh.
children. I know this is a children's show, but everybody was about to comfort Lily.
Lily, first of all, when we first meet Lily, we all thought that she was this little sweet, sweet, sweet character, right?
Ooh.
Great way to put a twist on this, Disney. Great way to put a twist on this because when she was speaking to Gina, but you know what though? When you audition for stuff, especially if it's like high school or college, and this is what I've experienced, you do have that one person who thinks that they are better than everyone and they go around acting as if they're like the sweetest magnolia flower out there. And that 100% was Lily. And I'm glad that Miss Jen told her off at the end because we don't well, first of all, you wouldn't even have people in the room with you when you audition high school wise. I know for me, when you sang, it was just me and the people who were, casting. Dancing was in front of everyone, and acting, you would act with the partner. That was pretty much it. Everyone was not seeing everyone else's audition piece high school wise. College wise, we were in groups of 5 for basically everything except for dancing. Dancing was everyone. So that was kind of it was weird for me because I think if Big Red, if it was probably in a smaller group or just like him, Miss Jen, it would have been different and he probably wouldn't have felt less nervous,
Okay.
especially to be dancing in front of everyone if like he hasn't really danced in front of anyone beforehand, and also like he was trying to impress his girlfriend Ashlyn out here. So
Mm-hmm. But I mean, that girl Lily, I thought it was really funny because Disney is notorious for Lily's character beginning like, oh yeah, I'm new, hopefully we could be friends, and then like at the end be like, actually I'm not your friend, I'm working for the enemy and whatnot. Like Disney is notorious for this like setup. So I was already expecting Lily to call like the other school and be like, so this is what they're doing at they like what happened at the end of the episode. So I already got like the laser dot on Lily's forehead. Like can't be trusted out here in these streets, cuz. But we will see what happens with Lily and her growth. I think something else that I want to touch on is Nini actually, and how she's sort of adjusting to her new school. Um, I am not an actor, nor have I ever been in any acting productions, except for if you count church production as like a 7-year-old child. So I'm not in that world, in that space that Nini is going through. But if that is how that atmosphere operates, I'm happy that I've never like delved in there, because that is some hardcore stuff that they're making her go through, especially when she literally tried to take that old English like play and sort of monetize it, and that teacher was just like, what the hell are you doing? Like that's not what we do. I'm just like, oh no, I can't do that.
well, it depends on one, the type of school you go to and the type of teacher you have. I do know of some acting teachers. Again, I have an intense theater background, and they are very much like Nini's acting teacher that we were introduced to, who is very strict to the text, who is like every time you get on stage, treat it like an audition, right? You always want to do your best. And so I see both ways in a way, kind of sticking to the old text, but then also if you're trying to relate to it, you might want to modernize it and to find a way to bring it to life, because not everyone understands, ancient Greek work. Not everyone understands Shakespeare. So when you put it in a modern text, it's better to relate to those characters. Now, to do it without discussing beforehand, that's probably why he got upset. The teacher probably would have been upset anyway, even if you ask permission. Like people say, it's easier to ask for forgiveness than to ask for permission. But I don't think Nini will stay there for too long. I think she feels very much out of place, and no matter how much she'll try to fit in, somehow she's going to end back at East High. That I know for a fact. She's not going to stay there for too long. But I did like her rendition of their song.
Yeah, I also think she's not going to stay there for that long. I don't think she'll make it back in time to be part of Beauty and the Beast.
I hope not.
She'll be there in the crowd, but I don't think, like, she'll be there to support Ricky, but I don't think she'll be able to, like, get a part in Beauty and the Beast unless again, I don't want this to happen. The only way that Nini can be in Beauty and the Beast is if something happens to Ashlyn, and I don't want that.
I feel like if something happens to Ashlyn, Courtney will take her place.
I hope so. I just don't want another, like, Nini Ricky explosion, like, on stage. I'm not here for that. That happened in season 1, and we've grown from season 1. But yeah, I don't think Nini may stay at that school much longer. I think what she wanted it to be, it's turning out not to be that. And I think that's going to drive her away from the school.
Yeah, I just think that Nini's personality and how the school is set up is not, they're not clicking together, and it's not going to last long.
No, it's not. Poor Nini. I hope her roommate at least brings her some solace just throughout the time that they're going to be there together. So I'm hoping for that. But yeah, like you said, I see Nini coming back to East High, if not at the end of the year, then before the start of next year.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. So, Simone, as people are starting to come back to their seats, we saw the trailer for next episode. We're dealing with Valentine's Day. Based off of the little sneak peek, what are your thoughts?
I think that Seth can't handle Rich Carlos, and that's going to be something. Nini and Ricky, who knows, because they're on again, off again. EJ can't find love because he doesn't truly love himself. Ashlyn, she better not break up with Big Red. Gina might slide in there with Ricky, who knows. Ricky is pretty unreliable. And Courtney is currently loving herself, as she should be. That is how the episode is going to go.
Shout out to Courtney, y'all. Like, I just don't want to say that when Courtney first appeared on screen in season 1, I was like, I'm a back Courtney with everything that she does. But I'm a back Courtney with everything that she does. So, Courtney loving herself, I'm all here for it. Ricky, Gina, Nini, that triangle space, I don't even want to touch it. I don't even want to look at it. Ashlyn and Big Red, I hope they stay together. I need this relationship to work. like I don't need it to work for me, but I need it to work for the show. Right? I think that would be just a good relationship for the show. EJ's trying to find himself, like you said. So I'm just here just to watch EJ's growth, and hopefully that would take us somewhere with EJ. And like you said, with Carlos and Seb, once Seb found out that Carlos is rolling in money, that shock and that like trying to get into that space is going to be very difficult for Seb. Like, he's allergic to cashmere, and that's all Carlos wears is cashmere. So next episode would be pretty interesting, and let's see how it goes.
We shall.
Well, looks like everyone has returned back to their seats. The lights are coming on. Act 2 is about to start. And with
Don't
that,
you mean the lights are coming off?
Coming off, on. I don't know. I'm not in the theater world.
No, when it's intermission and then lights turn off when it's going back. We will educate him more on when lights go on and off in the theater. We will see you guys next time for part 3 of Intermission with Hanson and Simone. Have a great Act 2. We'll see y'all next time.
Deuces.